There's something wrong with our countdown time. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, and welcome back to the 25 Days of Shred. What up, Kay? What up? Good morning, guys. I'm so excited for the 25 Days of Shred. Of course, the one, the only. Giving away another copy of Gary Vaynerchuk's new book, 12 and a half. Guys, I'm excited. Things work out like they really do. And I couldn't be more excited to be getting into the tip number 21. Our 25 Days of Shred was completely designed to give you the tips, the tactics, the tricks, everything you need to do to continue to build your brand, continue to dominate, to shred social media in 2021. And today is absolutely no different. We're going to pause the music for all of our friends on Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, YouTube, all you guys, Twitter, wherever you're hanging out. IG, sorry you guys can't hear the music. It's just the way it is. But I'm excited to get in to the 25 Days of Shred. Before we do that, we're giving away our book from yesterday. And our winner yesterday was Simwell Masonette, good friend of the show. Sim, he's the one who commented over on Facebook. He will be winning a copy of Gary Vaynerchuk's new book, 12 and a half. So Sim, if you're here in the chat right now, comment hashtag winner. Hey, you are, Sim, you are in the, Simwell, you're in the, what up, music louder than your voice? Okay, I paused it. Hopefully it's not anymore. I paused the music. Simwell, kill the music. What that it must be something on LinkedIn. That's really funny that it's Shred Media Rocks. Thanks, dude. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jackson. Samuel, you are the winner of the day. I think the music is paused now, guys. Tell me if the media or the music. Nice. Thanks. Yeah. Congratulations, Samuel. Send me a DM, Sam, and we will get a copy of it sent over to you ASAP. LinkedIn. I tell you what up. LinkedIn, our winners have been hot on LinkedIn this week. So last couple of weeks. So congratulations, Samuel. We'll be sending you a copy of this book. If you already have a copy, you can share it with somebody else. So, but this book, like literally today worked out. Because today, tip number 21, tenacity. And I'm going to share a story here in just a second. It stopped now. Okay, good news. Good news. I'm going to share a story here in just a second that literally like coincides with the book and coincides with tenacity and hustle. It's really funny. When I first started Shred, one of my good friends actually came to me and said, Josh, you know, it's not all about the hustle, my friend. He's like, you know what? As a matter of fact, if we're always talking about hustling, you don't ever stop to enjoy life and enjoy the journey. If we're always hustling, you never get to see the accomplishments. You never get to say, hey, you know what? I'm having fun with this journey, but I disagree. And tenacity, the book in particular, what Gary talks about in his new book, Manny, what's up, bro? What's up? Good morning, guys. Appreciate everybody joining us this morning. Tenacity in particular coincides with hustle, in my opinion, and how Gary talks about tenacity in the book. There's a reason that it's 21. Many of you know that the number 21 is one of my favorite numbers. So the fact that 21 coincides with tenacity today was like the perfect storm for me. I'm just like, this is amazing. Like I did not plan this. It just happened to fall on the way that it did. So I'm really excited to be talking about tenacity because here's the definition. The definition of tenacity is just this: the quality or fact of being very determined or determination. And hustle talks, in my opinion, goes right along with tenacity. So he says this, and this literally, I couldn't have written this better. I couldn't have scripted this better. He says this: we live in a world where the word hustle, show up, hustle, repeat every day. What up, LT? What up, Muley? What up, guys? Thanks for joining us on IT. Or on IG. We live in a world where the word hustle has been manipulated and even demonized. I'm telling you, some people would think of the word hustle and they're like, I can't hustle all the time. Hustle. I have to take a step back. I'm working myself to death. I'm extenuating myself. Like it's a hustle all the time. Cheryl, what's up? What's up? Guys, thanks for joining on IG. Guys, if you want a chance to win a copy of Gary Vaynerchuk's new book, as we're talking about it, comment hashtag shred. That's all you need to do. Hashtag shred in the chat, and you will be entered to win a copy of Gary Vaynerchuk's new book. We will send you a copy of the book. So comment hashtag shred in the chat right now, and you will be entered to win. But that is amazing. Again, I did not write this paragraph. This is Gary talking about this. And this is to my friend, my example that I shared with you. I had a friend tell me that like, hey, Josh, showing up, hustle, and repeat every day is great, but eventually you're going to burn out. We hear that word a lot. Hustle and like tenacity, we hear burnout a lot, that we're so focused on the work. We're so focused on the hard work that sometimes you do get burned out. And no, I completely disagree. If you have tenacity and if you're hustling in something you really genuinely care about, there should never be any burnout. As a matter of fact, like even with me, sure, I've suffered burnout on projects that I really didn't have like the tenacity, the determination in. But if I'm really all about it, then I will never suffer burnout. Jim Nelson, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks so much, Jim. Appreciate it. Craig Anderson coming in with the hashtag shred. Got you. You guys are entered in. I got Cheryl Ward over on IG, hashtag shred. We got people, they want a copy of this book because this book is so relevant. This book is going to help you in 2022. That's why. That's it, Jackson. Not if you love it. You will never suffer burnout if you love what you do, if you have tenacity, if you're hustling, if you're shredding every single day, if you're showing up, hustling, repeating every day. It's because you enjoy it. And again, I agree with my friend. You should enjoy the journey, but you should never suffer burnout because of hustle or because of tenacity. No way. You suffer and go through burnout if you don't really love what you do. And maybe that's a really good, eye opener for you. Maybe going into this next year, especially. If you're like, you know what? I'm suffering a lot of burnout. These last few months have been difficult. I'm not saying the road is going to be difficult. You're going to have challenges or obstacles along the way. That's part of this. That's part of the hustle. That's part of tenacity. That's part of what we do. But if you can't push yourself through those times and it's just like a struggle every single day, there you go, right there. That is your biggest telltale sign of hey, you know what? Maybe I don't love what I do. Maybe this isn't the right journey for me. Maybe I'm not on the right path. Maybe I need to look. Maybe you just need to change a couple things here and there. Maybe all you need to do is just get a different perspective of it as well, which we've talked about. So I love that tenacity. Like I said, it coincided with today. It was absolutely perfect. He says this too. He says, being tenacious is about telling yourself this. Listen to this. I enjoy my process so much that I'm able to push through what others normally view as obstacles along the way. Like I said, you're going to have obstacles, 100%. I am not denying. There's no way you're going to go through your journey. Even if you love it, you're going to have obstacles come up. But that's the difference, is when we're tenacious, when we hustle, we're able to say, hey, I'm going to push through it. Most people, they have it derail them and knock them off the path so hard that they can't even get back. But when you're tenacious, when you have tenacity, when you're hustling, you said, hey, you know what? I'm going to accept this obstacle. I'm going to find a solution to this problem. I'm going to push through it. I'm going to overcome it, and it's going to make me better on the other end of this. That's what tenacity is. That's what hustle really is. It's not this burnout. It's not this oh, I can't do that. I can't accomplish. It's too much. It's too hard. That's when you know that whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing is probably not right for you. Because if you really love it, if you know your why behind what you're doing and you're tenacious enough to go after it, then whatever gets in your way, you're not going to let it stop you. You're not going to let it derail you. You're going to continue to push. You're going to overcome that obstacle and absolutely dominate. So that's it. Man, it literally was a perfect storm for me today, guys, putting this together. I was so excited when I saw tenacity come up for tip number 21. And that's how you're going to get through this next year. And like I said, maybe now going into a new year is a really good time to evaluate and say, you know what, where am I at? Am I willing to push through the obstacle? Am I really willing to go after this and not let anything slow me down? Obstacles are part of life, and they really do push you to become the best version of yourself. Dude, that is a great comment, LT. Appreciate you commenting over on IG. Brilliant comment, man. Thanks so much for sharing that. That is, and if you have tenacity, if you're tenacious, if you hustle, if you push through it, you're going to become better on the other side of it. So, guys, again, thank you so much for joining us today. If you want a copy of this book, like I said, I've shared so many little bits and pieces of this. And if you want to get a copy of this book yourself, comment right now. Hashtag shred. That's all you got to do. And you will be entered in for your chance to win a copy of Gary Vaynerchuk's book, 12 and a half. That's what we've been sharing the last 12 days of giveaways have been from the book. And it's been so much fun for me. We're only 4 days out, guys. 4 days till Christmas. So 4 more days of giveaways. Make sure you guys tune in. Plus, we're going to be giving some shred swag away a little bit later in the week. Manny, hashtag shred. I got you, brother. Gotcha. Thanks for commenting. Appreciate everybody joining us this morning. Guys, as always, I appreciate you. I love you. Now it's time for all of you guys to go shred, go show up, hustle, repeat every day for all of our friends over on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm going to end off with some Christmas music. All my friends at IG, I wish you guys could hear. Michael, I got you as well. What up, what up, what up? But for all the rest of you, here we go. Oh, I like this song. I heard this one the other day, and I like this one. You guys ready for it? Here you go. There you go. There you go. What up, Ty? What up, my guy? What up, guys? I guys. Love you. Have a great rest of the day. We will see you guys all soon. Later.
Come and behold him, born the King of Angels. Come there.